I have a question for you today. What is your anchor? If you think about a ship that doesn't want to get tossed to and fro, it needs an anchor. That's what an anchor is for, is to keep that ship in the same place despite what's happening around it. And so another way to say anchor as it pertains to this video is your why, like why you started embarking on your health and fitness journey. Because at that moment when you said enough is enough, I'm ready to start, that reason was really strong for you. It was real for you. And then what tends to happen, the further we get from that starting point, whether it's because we get some results and so some complacency sets in, or it's harder than we even imagined it would be because that's real, whatever the reason, we start to lose sight of that. And that's the equivalent of a ship pulling its anchor, yet still desiring to stay in the same place. I think a lot of what leads to our inconsistency, other than just having false expectations on what it really means to build a healthy life long term and what's required, is to lose touch with why it matters to you in the first place to be healthy. So what is it? What is your why? Maybe you have one, maybe you have multiple. Also, important note, it's normal for your why to change. Maybe your why in the beginning was, I'm just tired of being this heavy, this out of shape. I'm tired of getting out of breath tying my shoes. And now, ideally, that's not a reality for you anymore. You are more comfortable with how you look. You don't get out of breath so easily. Well, now what? Then it morphs into the conversation of the more reasons you give yourself to stay healthy, the less reasons you'll have not to. But I can tell you that the more you lose touch with your anchor, the easier it is to be cast adrift by a busy work schedule, by getting sick, by getting hurt, by just losing motivation, like whatever it is. Without that anchor, it is too easy to be tossed to and fro. And so when you identify your anchor or anchors, like I said, there could be multiple, we have to fight to keep those things in the front of our mind because, again, all of life's circumstances tend to push those to the back burner. And we need to keep them to the front. And understand that every day you don't fight for that anchor is another day that you, with the potential to cast you adrift again, to help to make you lose sight of what's important and why this whole thing is important to you in the first place. So what is your anchor? What is your why? What are your whys? Write them down. Put them on your bathroom mirror. Save it as the background of your phone. Recite them every day. Like it really doesn't matter, but the reality is we need to be thinking about these things. It helps me, and I know it'll help you.